Hello, friends and fellow mystery solvers. All right, we're back at Chapter 6 here.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
All right, let's go find Rollo. So, here's Rollo's sister. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
Space adventure, though. You needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. A space adventure, though, you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Huh.
The road leading to be a sort of natural barrier.
Okay, well, let's go and, is he can't be up here, is he? No.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
So he's not hiding in there. Chilling? Alright.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Alright, well, it's good to know we have a jacket there. Okay, let's go down. That it? That's it. Where is he talking about? Starship. But Luca, did you know the Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, well, what does that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines. The water treatment, building regulations, that's great. Census taking, emergency services. Also means a lot of stuff can go on here. Hey, Luca, so you're done at the library? Huh? Oh, nothing.
He looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all. Okay, Town Hall, what's going on there? Most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? Oh, nope. Let's head down to the library. The library. Somewhere quiet. Maybe we better go and talk to the front desk.
Cato's
Hey, Luca.
eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo in deciphering the first riddle. The first. Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rollo does go all out,
Cato
doesn't he?
straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
In Planet Farple, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you need a tissue.
Cato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you want a hint, the offer still stands. On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you need a tissue. It's not out there. Oh, okay. So is it going to be with the comic collection up here?
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Once you got your book, you can either bring it to me or grab a different one.
Kata removed
you
his
found
book
it.
from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lid. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it, but I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for his purple light bulb, parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see
Kata
here.
began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in grub cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart? Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of this scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Alright. That's down here, right? Is this Griffin's grub cart? Yes. Hey, Griffin. Did Rollo
Before
come?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Uh-oh. Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to make sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's
Luca
just...
tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing. Okay, let's go to the cafe. Oop, oop, up here. Yes, please. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me
He waved
one.
his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight, but has no wings? Your final task, a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight, but has no wings? Your final task, a friendship brings. Good luck, Luca. Flight of fancy? I don't know. Hey, did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yep. Well then, it doesn't, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you burn this.
Sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Balloons. Thanks. You didn't have to go through all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry with everything that's happened with your mom and all. I always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo, still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough for you. But that was selfish, and you're wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around, try and find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious at all about those what the steps those clippers write down? If we get caught, I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day. Honestly, I've been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. This sounds perfect. Alright. What's up? Every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. May come in useful. What's up, buddy? Ain't moving. Alright. I know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. Town's still falling apart, the weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest is going to be the worst than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still going to be mad at them, but I'd rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony
Mr. Crib
speech.
pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gam box. You nervous? Oh, heavens, no. Well, break a leg. Break two. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. Haven't seen so much as an exuviae. It's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. Pretty sure there's out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're going to have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gram this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Mom handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too,
Luca folded
Gran.
the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to this festival for weeks, and I ruined everything with my big mouth. This was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Luca
Rollo.
was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always
Sadly,
next year.
This was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh, what was that? Oh man, we missed the
It was
fireworks?
not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself. A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
Good thing I got my jacket.
Before they could react, it encased them in ice.
What?
two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene, in a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay, so we can go back one here. And instead of rumble, we get break. So the weather breaks. And then we don't have the whole Luca thing. We got this one over here where we fight or flight. We could flight and run away. Kind of cute. I don't know. I guess we'll try this one. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break. So he goes home.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him all
Luca
about.
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promised you to tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Oh. I was thinking we were just gonna
Luca saw Beck skulking
head
by
out.
the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich, reclusive owners. It even smells
Beck
shady.
grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my word, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Gate opens. Uh-oh. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. If it comes a time to suspend hostilities, I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Properly shady stuff. Somebody in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when all of this inevitably fails, I will deny everything. Wouldn't expect anything less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rubicour's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing
Gran
suspicion.
gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Oh boy.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just go to this treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Yeah, we should maybe not go up there. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
Board finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and
Mr.
Q's.
Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. Would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Okay, now we gotta go see what he's... I keep expecting him to like kick into something else. What's up, man? Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, give me some advice. The next time someone you know asks you to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Yeah, let's get away. Hey gang, another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer is always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. I would have called them Zed, but I feel like that this is probably American or Americanized. Do you want to talk to these dudes?
William
Sure.
Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm just not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she's been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? No, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. Mere darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival, all of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seeds of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, man, Valentine. We're just going to leave Mayor Valentine to their own. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo, he's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about time he tell me what this foul harvest thing is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, a big deal, fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it, so Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used as fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died, and something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or the air or the soil. Nobody knows, but all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. But the next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot when what happens. And no one knows why. Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yet for some reason our farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels. One town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We better get going. Not suspicious at all. Right, it's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's back, you must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission
Rollo
Control.
waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concern we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test. Infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. I think we're about to get plundered. Well. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Like, if I understood, like, there we go, the logic of how the throwing works. And the ladder comes down. So where'd you guys get all the junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who just trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust a new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so, it seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and it broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Ballantyne meeting with Gran wearing some sort of hazmat suit.
A low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Ballantyne warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit, and then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Eris Ballantyne. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town, and their leader is your Gran as she tried to murder you. First of all, for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked. Moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It'd been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your Gran is on the up and up? Are we sure it's your Gran?
Out the window.
I'm just saying. Sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something, and Pa always says folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. My Gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed it by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you too tomorrow when the coast is clear and we can start getting to the bottom of this. Always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6.
I think how many times we're going to hit Chapter 6.
Secret lair.
Secret
Summer forged
lair.
ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
I can imagine. What time is it? Anybody in here? Rollo, what on earth is that? Huh? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. You need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep, whatever she's been up to this week has been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot. As is his dear stalker.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence. He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that's that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat, it may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Look, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason we should check there first. No dice, it's locked. Well, look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
All right, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall
Before he could
proceed
finish,
with...
Lucas scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this is my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Maybe you need to pull it. Yeah, I didn't really know what we were expecting. I feel like this whole hutch is gonna move. Oh, like, hey, let me just yank on this random teacup
Beth pulled
and...
on one of the teacups. It slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There was a hutch-based room next to it. Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. Which one do you think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. This cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a
Luca
doctor?
nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dad's documents such as this are a lot like cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of preeminent scholar in dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terrence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop, and he describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past, still waiting on lab results from
Rollo
Joseph.
looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name.
Rollo's finger
Wait.
traced across the page.
There's more scribbling in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated, perhaps environmental. Lab results only raise more questions. You'd think he came back to this report later and made those notes, so it might be related to
Rollo
something
scanned
else.
through several more pages.
Here, the writing looked shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast, and with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hand.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be
Luca
more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Look, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he, quote-unquote, take matters into his own hands? This is BS.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
Alright, next.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your grand serial killer? Because I'm starting to get in a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mums are both on here. both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Eris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means is probably not good. I guess we've just taken up boxing now. So I'm guessing this isn't grand secret there, that this was here maybe previously. Alright. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive. And jam jars. That's enough jam to feed the whole town. Kind of incendiary jam is your grand making. Incendiary. She wouldn't have had me walking around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
And brown sugar. And ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Yeah.
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Is addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A Grand Jam Gram? It says last night I used the disguise Eris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Okay, so back to the desk.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not a very old map, this is a treasure... Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow
Rollo
it...
carefully traced the path with his finger.
It leads right to...
Jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square. That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Although that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosives over here there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival? Gulp. Did you just say gulp? It feels like kind of a gulp situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival? Not if we stop her. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo.
Thump.
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Thump.
I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the
shadowy figure. Flaming chicken coop.
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone
From
there?
the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. There was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. What? Did you just kill that person?
Lucas scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's kind of knocked
As
out
Beck
cold.
flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver?
Chapter 7.
Okay, that is a good place for us to take a break. Whoa, Mr. Tolliver. Yeah, I still, the twists and turns, I'm not thinking about it too much. I don't want to, overthink the whole thing. I'm just enjoying the ride. This is fun to see where this goes. All right, we will see you all next time. Till then, bye-bye.